Welcome to the show.
Right in the morning, right
In this morning show, we are here to inspire you about building your own business and helping you stay on track of your goals. It's a daily cup of motivation. A supportive group of women who wants to see you succeed in your business, and we'll support you every step of the way.
Right in the morning.
Just put your mind to it.
Coffee with Nikkie.
Wake up everybody in the morning. Wake up everybody. It's coffee with Nikkie, and we have to get our drink on. So educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Hey, we riding, yo. Wake up in the morning, 5 a.m. in the morning. I'm yawning, brainstorming when my mind is forming. Time to tune to this morning show early in the morning. Listen to Coffee with Nikkie. Oh yes, she's busy. If you need help, tune on the channel right with me. Strong, independent women make it sound easy. Take it Wake up everybody in the morning. Wake up everybody. It's coffee with Nikkie, and we have to get our drink on. So educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Hey, we riding, yo.
Good morning. Still don't have my voice back. I kind of sound like a man, but either way, I am still here. Good morning. How's everybody doing this amazing morning? I am your host, Miss Nikki, and this is your daily cup. This is Coffee with Nikki, right? And this is your daily cup of information and inspiration. I went outside early this morning, and there's frost on the rooftops outside already. Frost, y'all. It is so cold outside. I went outside in my fleece pajama pants and a robe and everything, and I was freezing. So I don't know what's going to happen for the winter. Last winter they said it was going to be a bad winter. We had a decent winter, so hopefully we'll have a decent winter again. But listen, there's a huge deer going across my garden. Huge deer. I don't know what I did, y'all. I pulled something in my back. I cannot move. Well, I can move a little bit, but it's like it's in the top, my shoulder blades. I'm like, I don't know what I did, but I did something wrong. And now if I move a certain way or if I'm deep breathing, I can feel it. I'm like, oh my goodness, this thing hurts. But listen, of course, we are going to be talking about what? Q4, holiday, Black Friday, all of that. We're going to be talking about that again today. I just want to make sure that everybody is focused on what their plan is. I want you to know that, October's almost over, right? We're on the 28th already. October is almost over. The big brands already got their campaigns out. And so now is the time for us to get our campaigns out, or it should have been thought about. Like November is going to be too late. We already know, again, y'all hear me speak about it all the time, that times is hard right now. Things is getting a little difficult. People are not spending as much. People are struggling to eat sometimes. Like, it's a lot going on, right? Government shut down. People not working. They're not getting their checks. They don't know when they're going to get their checks. And so we have to be strategic about the way that we're moving. Yes, it seems like, my business should be the least of somebody's worries. But if this is what you're depending on to survive, everybody doesn't have a tight budget. You know what I mean? And so since everybody doesn't have a tight budget, then it's your job to find your people. It is your job to find out where these people are so that you can speak to them, because I'm pretty sure everybody is not utilizing their socials the way that they should. They're using you're using your socials as something that you can leisurely do when you feel like doing it, and not so much as a survival tactic. And you need to start using your social media as like, listen, it's the survival of the fittest. I got to be out here. I got to be on this thing. I need to be in front of new people. I need to figure out how I can find my people, because I'm pretty sure we're all not in front of our people. How many of y'all can agree to that? Put some ones in the chat. We're not in front of our people because we know that even when times weren't as tight as they are right now, we weren't out there doing what we were supposed to do on social media. Can I get a one in the chat? Right? Can I get a one in the chat? We know that we're not on social media the way that we need to be on social media. And I'm not saying camp out on social media, but I'm just saying utilize your free to help you to get what you need, because what are you going to do when no sales come in, right? When things start to dry up, like you're going to get your loyal people and they're going to buy, but guess what? They're going to have fatigue, right? Because they're not going to be able to buy from you all the time, and they're not going to need to buy from you all the time, because why? They just purchased from you. So they're not going to need something to another, what, month or two later, right? And even now we got the holiday, so they may think about, oh, let me get something for somebody or whatever. But you still need to be top of mind, tip of tongue, right? You still need to be at the top of their mind. Why? Because when they're deciding that they want to give gifts, you don't want them to go run somewhere else and to go get it. You want them to be like, oh yeah, I got to get such and such from this person or that person. You want to be there, right? And so we've got to do a way better job of showing up on social media and not showing up when we feel like it, right? And not showing up when we feel like it. And I think that's how people are moving right now. We moving the way I don't feel like it. I don't know what to say right now. I don't know what to do right now. It is time for us to not, this is not the time for us to have that. We don't have that luxury. We don't have the ad spend, the budget to say, oh, well, I'm just going to throw $10,000 into this ad campaign and something is going to stick. I'm going to get in front of my audience because I put this amount of money in. You don't have that, right? And not saying that you can't. I'm just saying that if you did have $10,000, I'm pretty sure you wouldn't be putting it into your ad budget, right? And so since we know that we can get in front of our audience for free, why wouldn't you use your free? And I'm not saying don't do ads, because if you can afford to do ads, even if it's $5 a day, $10 a day or whatever, even if you can afford, see if that is going to get you in front of some other people. The problem is that we're in front of the same people and we're fatiguing them, and they're not going to be able to constantly buy. So we have to figure out, and even if we have the old people, are we telling the old people refer a friend? Are we telling the old people to share these things out? Are we telling the old people, hey, if you bring somebody in, we'll do this or we'll do that? Like, what are we doing? So we got to start thinking how we can be move forward in our business and utilize our free. You hear me say it a lot, but I mean, and I know I came in spicy, right? I wasn't supposed to be coming in as spicy, but utilize your free. I was thinking when I was writing my notes today, I said, you know what? This is reminding me of the way everything is going on in the world right now. I'm like, it's reminding me of like Hunger Games. It's reminding me of like the Squid Games. And I was like, you know what? Maybe I just don't remember the movie. But I'm like, no, I do remember. And it was very cutthroat. It's like very survival of the fittest. It's very, we're here, you're there kind of thing. And I'm like, this is exactly where we are right now. This is exactly where we are right now. And I think once we start putting that in our mind and we start grasping onto that, like we need to, you need to survive. A lot of us are not starving enough. I remember my friend Chi from Juvia's Place, the owner of Juvia's Place, she told me, you're not moving, you're not hungry enough. You're not aggressive out here in business because you're not hungry enough. You're not starving. If you were starving, you would figure out how to make your business work. If you came here with only a couple of dollars in your pocket and you had to make something happen, you had to make something shake, you won't figure out a way. The thing is that we're too comfortable. We got a backup plan. We don't, not a backup plan. We got something that's supplementing things. So the entrepreneur money is not the main money. You got something, working for you in the background. You got your 9 to 5, you got your part-time, you got your whatever. And that is the thing, is that we have that thing right there. And so you're not aggressively pursuing your business because you don't need to. Right? But everything is uncertain. And when everything is uncertain, guess what that means? You got to do everything. Because even if it hits you or if it doesn't hit you, at least you can try to cushion the blow. Right? You can try to cushion the blow. A lot of people now, they're like, oh, well, now I got to work harder because now I can't work. Right? Government shut down. I can't work. Now everybody working extra hard. But you knew that beforehand. You know what I'm saying? And so I say all of that to say, this is all times are uncertain. I can't even say, well, this day, this is very important. This is a monumental time in history. Da, da, da. I don't even want to go there. Every single administration has their thing, right? And so everything has a boogie monster. Everybody is always trying to make you scared and make you do things. But for this particular thing that we're talking about for entrepreneurship, I'm telling you that it's very important for you to pursue this business as if you don't have anything else. Right? Because you start building up your community, you start selling your products, you start getting loyal fans, and they start sharing and they start being your advocates for you. Now, at least you can bank that, right? You could bank that. Now you're building communities. These people are going to speak about you all the time. Right? People are looking for a place to be. People are looking for the places that they belong in. So if you know that your business, because a lot of y'all have dope businesses that have a beautiful reason why you started, and beautiful things that you want to bring to the table. This is the perfect opportunity for you to be doing that. People are looking for hope. People are looking for love. People are looking for guidance. This is the perfect opportunity for you to start popping your ish and start letting the world know, hey, this is what I got. This is who I am. Stop holding on to it. We were given a gift. We were given a gift. Whatever your gift is, whatever you were born to do, whatever you feel in your heart and your spirit and your soul to do, you know that you were born in here to do something. And if you keeping your mouth closed and you're not sharing with the world what God gave you, then what are we doing? What are we doing? Your gift was always designed to share. Your light was always designed to shine. What are we doing? Why are we not doing what we feel we are meant to be doing on this earth? Every day I get on here, I don't feel like every day I have something to share. Every day I get on here, sometimes I question, like, why am I doing this, or what am I doing? You know, like things like that. And it's like, well, you're doing it because I didn't get pushed into it, but I got nudged into this direction. And so I'm like, I must be here to do something. And from communicating with you all and seeing what everybody is doing, and how, you know, certain things have blessed you, I know that I'm doing something that I'm supposed to be doing. And it's the same thing with your brand. If you had that idea didn't just come out the sky. You know what I'm saying? The idea came because it's something that you were supposed to build. It is not supposed to be easy. It's not supposed to be like, oh, well, all the customers are supposed to just come to me. It ain't supposed to be easy. If it was this easy, everybody would be successful. It's not. And it's the reason why people say only the strongest will survive, because this is not for weak people. It's not for weak people. You got to start thinking, I gotta start doing what I need to do for my business. Everything that's supposed to grow you is going to challenge you. Everything that's supposed to grow you is supposed to challenge you. That's how it is intended to be. Every single thing. Everything you learn how to do, you don't come into this world knowing anything. Everything that you do is a learned behavior. Everything. You came and you had to learn how to eat. I don't care if you thought you knew from the birth. When you got here, oh, I just knew. I knew where I came from. I knew this. I knew that. But you had to figure out how to form your words. You had to figure out how to form your thoughts. You had to figure out how to read and write. You had to figure out how to eat. You had to figure out how to walk, how to run, you had to figure all of these things out. If it's the case from when you're born, then why do you think it's different in entrepreneurship? It is not different. There are things that you need to learn, and you're going to have to learn consistently. You're never going to have it all together, because just when you think you got it all together, there's something else that you got to learn. There's something else you got to learn. Now, excuse me, y'all, for coming in hot. And if you're just getting in here, hey, everybody, my name is Nikki. I am your host, and this is Coffee with Nikki, your daily cup of information and inspiration. But let me get into the chat and see who's in here. And again, excuse me for my spiciness, but listen, we got to start moving with some intention. You cannot still be in the same place talking about, I still have the same struggle. Then what were you doing this entire time? How do you still have the same struggle? I'm confused. How do you still have the the same struggle. That means you did not work on yourself. You did not work on your business. You did not feel that it was important for you to grow. Yes, a lot of things could be happening and you just didn't have the opportunity to do so. And that's understandable, right? Because things don't always happen the way we think they should. But listen, it's all a process. It's all a growth process. So let me check and see who's in the building and then we can come back into this. And I won't promise that I won't be as spicy because I might be even spicier. But I'm just saying it's October 28th and we got to start moving. We got to start moving. We cannot allow the same excuse to be the same excuse from the beginning of the year. We 10 months in. How you have the same excuse? 10 months later? 10 months later, you still have the same excuse? Listen. I'm not saying everything gonna go your way, and I'm not saying every month is gonna be the best month ever. I'm not even saying there's months when I don't make money. There's months when I make money and I'm concerned about how I'm gonna do everything because I'm a full-time entrepreneur. So how am I gonna maintain the business and my household? How am I gonna do it? There's months that happens. But you know one thing I'm not gonna do? I'm not gonna give up and I'm not gonna say I have the same struggle. I'm not. Because I know what I need to do. And I just need to be doing the work. So, with that being said, good morning, Lakeisha Keisha. How are you doing this amazing morning? And you are up bright and early this morning. She said, morning blessings, everyone. Yes, and yes. Good morning, Lasonda. Welcome in to Coffee with Nikki girl. She said, good morning. Good morning, Formosa. What's going on with you, Formosa? I hope all is well. Listen, y'all, we got to get it together. Good morning, Martini. Good morning. How are you doing this amazing morning? I see some ones from earlier. Yes. Thank you so much, Martini. Let the people know when you walk in, please hit the like button. Hit the like button. Yes, y'all. I need y'all to hit the like button because y'all be having me shucking and jiving for likes. I need y'all to hit it. Good morning, Christina. Good morning. How are you doing this amazing morning? I hope all is well with you. Good morning, Melly Mel. Melly said, good morning, party people. What is it? Terrific Tuesday. Yeah. It's Terrific Tuesday. Yeah, she didn't say hit the like button, but in my mind, that's what she's saying. Miss Lois, how are you doing? Miss Lois is in the building. She said, hello, everyone. I'm sneaking on before the kiddos compiling my class. I miss you. Oh, we miss you too, and we hope you are having an amazing day, Miss Lois. All right, welcome in, Tiffany. How are you doing this amazing morning? And welcome in to Coffee with Nikki. I hope all is well with you, and please let us know the name of your company and what you do. Let me see. Good morning, Yolanda. Good morning. She says she's sneaking in too. Y'all sneaking in, y'all gonna get in trouble. Y'all gonna get in trouble. She said, hey, family, just sneaking in for a second. Hope all is well with you. Good morning, Jalisa. How are you doing? I call her Jalisa like Whitley from Different World. Jalisa. The block is hot, period. But you are right. Thank you. You better thank you, remember? Happy Tuesday. Yes, happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. I am struggling with the mouse pad, y'all. The thing won't want to scroll up for me. Good morning, Miss Anita. What? Miss Anita. Yeah. Miss Anita. Good morning. I'm doing her dance because I see her doing her dance in my head. Good morning, Miss Anita. How are you doing this amazing morning? We got the soul clap today. You know. Yes, indeedy. Be more latte. Got more head than she got body. Happy Tuesday, they said. Happy Tuesday. All right. So, y'all ready to get into today? I don't know where the spice came from this morning, but I have it. I had the spice this morning. Good morning, Melissa. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you and baby Mariah? We go back like babies and pacifiers. How is my niece doing with her beautiful self? Did y'all see Melissa, baby? She is so cute. She is gorgeous. Okay. All right, y'all. So listen. Again, there's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. I hear, and I'm not out in the streets like that. The last thing that I did was CandleCon, so I'm not out in these streets. Well, actually, I did the the convention, the BCMC convention, but I didn't work my table, so I don't count that. I did do CandleCon, and it was okay. It was good. There wasn't it was good. It was good. That was the last event that I did, right? But I'm hearing in these streets, I'm not out there, but I'm hearing that in these streets that the markets are not marketing anymore. I'm hearing that the people are not promoting the events anymore. I'm hearing that people are not buying like they used to anymore. I'm hearing that people just want things for free. I'm hearing that people want discounts on everything. This is what I'm hearing currently. Right? This is what I'm hearing about what's going on in the markets right now. Is anybody in the room doing markets? Put a 1 in the chat if you are doing markets. And the holiday market should be way better. So hopefully you got yourself involved in some really good holiday markets. But put some ones in the chat if y'all know what I mean. If y'all doing markets right now. Miss Loy says, I am doing well. Everyone have a blessed day. You too. The spice came from higher up. You know it did. It did. God gave me a word and it was on my spirit and I had to share it. It was on my spirit and I definitely had to share it. Come on. Listen, my thing don't want to scroll down. She good. All right. So listen, if the markets are not marketing, then guess what we need to do? And this is something that Emmanuel has said a couple of years ago when he had came on the show, because he did ads and stuff like that. So he was helping everybody get their ads and stuff together. And he was like, well, if you have an event, don't just rely on the promoter to promote the event. Everybody was up in a tizzy about it because they was like, well, the promoters are supposed to do what they supposed to do, and right. And he was like, well, think about it. You're going to be there and you're depending on their traffic. So what about if you brought your people come out to see you because you're in their, their area, and they come out to see you and they know that they're coming out specifically to see you. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you know what? That's a great idea. And it's true if you look at it from that perspective. They're coming to see you. They may shop with somebody else. They may come because, oh, I didn't know there was an event going on, but they're specifically coming to see and shop with you. So why would you not advertise or do a Facebook event or let everybody know the event you're going to be at and rely strictly solely on their people? Why would we do that? That doesn't make sense. Does that make sense to you? Let me know in the chat if that makes sense to you. Miss Lloyd says she's not doing markets anymore. That's because you're teaching and you ain't got time to be in these streets. We got lesson plans and all that. We ain't got time to be in these streets. Right? Let me know if y'all understand what I'm saying. Let me know if y'all feel me. Why wouldn't we speak up about where we're going to be? If we know that if we say that we're going to be local, our ride or dies are going to come out and they're going to come and support and shop from you. And you know that you at least have a guaranteed sale, especially if you have some kind of deal going on. Like if you bring me your refills, or you'll get 10% if you see me here, or you'll get a free gift if you come visit us here. Even if you give them a little, sweeten up the carrot a little bit for them to bite. Why wouldn't we do that? Right? Why wouldn't we do that? We need to stop relying on the promoter and whatever traffic they think they're going to have. Let that traffic be the bonus, but we're going to do the work too. We're not going to just rely on you. That means we're relying on you to make money. That means that we're relying on you to move some products. And who knows how many candle makers you have in here? Who knows how many people who make hair oils are in here? Who knows how many people you have in here that makes the same thing that I have? So I may or may not get the sale. And who knows where you're going to be in the place, right? Your traffic may be popping in one location, and you may have been there 1 year, and then the next year they put you in a bad location. You need to control the money that comes to you. You need to be able to control the things that you can control. You can control you sending out emails. You may not know if the people are going to show up, but you know that you did some work, right? You are able to control putting up a Facebook event. You don't know if they're going to show up, but you know that you put it there and you let the people know that you're going to be there, right? You can control you putting up a deal or some kind of special for your people that do come to the table. At least you can do your part to guarantee your sales. Do y'all feel me? You got to do your part to guarantee yourselves. Now, this is definitely not where I was going with it, but this is the absolute truth. If you are doing any events, not just post it on your stories, because a lot of y'all just post on your stories and be like, I'm going to be here. No, do a little bit more than that. Yes, no, you're not the promoter, but yes, you can do some more of the work. No, you're not the promoter, but you can be doing your part of your work for your table. For your table. So send out the emails, let them know. Send them out a text message and let them know you're going to be somewhere. Let them know that you got a little deal or some kind of special for them when they show up. If they got a code word or they show you a QR code or whatever. Like, think about what you can do to entice them to come out. Those are your guaranteed sales. That means you're not at the mercy of whoever was promoting the event. Right? Let me see what y'all are saying in the chat. Let me see what y'all are saying. It doesn't make sense. Everyone should promote. Right. And I mean, I don't like when a promoter tell you that you have to promote. That I don't like. What do you mean I have to promote? No, you need to promote. Don't worry about what I'm doing. I'm supposed to be a vendor. I pay for my space, and that's your concern. And that's my concern, and your concern is to bring the people. Bring the people. Don't worry about what I'm doing. Don't force me to promote. Right? Let me have that as an option. You know what I mean? But I'm saying to y'all, don't let it be the option. Right? But if the promoter says something to me, I would feel a little like I got to be like, no. But if you have to think about it and you have to say, listen, the promoter is going to do what the promoter's going to do, but I got to do what I got to do for my people. For my people. I totally understand. Yes, I feel you. The organizers and the vendors should promote. Yes. Because how are they supposed to know that you're there? Like, your people don't know. And what if your people are not affiliated with the promoters? And that means that they're never going to get that information anyway. Right? And they may be looking for something to do that Saturday morning. They may be looking for, they have some special events or something going on at this pop-up thing that you're doing, and somebody may want to come, so it's your job. Open up your mouth so that you can tell your people that you're going to be somewhere, right? Have a good time and still support. I put it on my website as well as send to all my customers. Yes, if you have a calendar, get your calendar together. Send your calendar out in an email. You know what I'm saying? If you know that you're going to be at these events, put it in an email for your people. Put it on a flyer for your people so that they know that they can follow you. Right? And they'll be there for you. Let me see what this one says. I just did one last week. They weren't really buying and too many people selling the same items. Yep. 11 art vendors and 3 hat candles. See? And that's the thing. Now they're just trying to get the people. They're just trying to get the vendors in. They're not caring about the people showing up because the money that they worried about is coming from the vendors. They're not worried about the people really being there. You want to know why they're not worried about the people not being there? Because they don't get that money anyway. So they don't care. They don't care. So if they spend with you or they don't, they still got their money. So you've got to do what you've got to do in order for you to let your people know. Christina said, I promoted, emailed, and even offered to hold their purchases while they enjoyed the festival. See, that's very nice. Very nice. You have to do what you got to do, right? Being an entrepreneur is all about fluidity. It's all about flexibility. It's all about a pivot. It's all about being able to maneuver when things don't go the way you think they should. Or Even if it's not going the way that you think it should, what can I do to enhance this? What can I do to make this better for me? Like, your customers are thinking about what's in it for me, but you got to think about it, what's in it for you too. Think about all them hours that you're spending making the product so that you can show up to the place, so that you can be there for another 8 hours, and then you can spend another 2 hours breaking down your station and packing up your car and unloading and loading and doing all of the things that you got to do. Don't you think you should make it worth your while? And let me know, because it could just be me. Like, don't you think that you should make it worth your while? All that work that you put in to show up for a couple of hours, and then you still have work to do after that. Don't you think it is worth it for you to do what you need to do so that you can make some sales at these places? Again, the promoters are not going to care about the people coming in. They may care about it if they have an event that they host every year, because now they'll get more vendors, because the vendors will be like, oh yeah, I make money, and that's the key, right? Oh yeah, I make money. And then the people will start, more vendors will come in, they'll be making more money, and then they're gonna promote more because now they could get more, they can have bigger venues and do different things like that. But listen, you've got to do your part. You've got to do your part. So I want everybody to keep that in mind. If you have any holiday events, if you have anything happening, make sure that you promote it. And again, don't just promote it on your stories. We don't have that luxury to just be like, oh, well, I just wanted to waste 10 hours being at this event. I just wanted to waste my gas. I just wanted to waste my time driving. Nobody got that luxury. Nobody wants to be wasting time. Time is precious. Time is precious. We can't be wasting it and not being sure of what could happen, right? We want to make money. That's the point. The point is to make money. So definitely, 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 if you have any events, make sure that you promote your events. Make sure that you are doing all that you can do to ensure at least you get a couple of sales. Everybody else, I don't care about everybody else. I care about me and my table. I care about me and what my business, right? So make sure that you're doing that. I want to ask you all, I know we were talking about bundles before, and it being a tactic, and you don't necessarily have to do a holiday collection. So if you do not do a holiday collection, I do suggest that you use your best sellers, maybe use things that are not moving and bundle those things up together so that you can offer a discount on those things. Because the way things are right now, we know that a lot of people can't afford to offer discounts. You can't afford to compete with the stores that are going to give the 60% off or the 75% off or the whatever, right? You can't afford to do that with how, the cost of goods are going up for everybody, right? I just seen somebody's video. They said the cost of wax is going up. I know that the vessels are going up. I know that Maxie spoke about it at the BCMC H-Town Showdown, the convention. I know that they spoke about it and said that the metal tins, they have I think she said 100% increase on the tariffs. And so that's why they're so expensive. They're like $70 or something like that for 12. It's something like that. Somebody look at it and tell me what it is, but it's something to that effect, right? So if that's the case and prices are raising like that, how far do you think you're going to be able to stretch this business out if you're doing those deep discounts and you're not calculating for all of these increases? We have to calculate for the increases that are happening. I know that I had a problem. I had a huge problem with cocoa butter. Huge, all caps, huge problem with cocoa butter. Why? Because the price did more than double. It used to be $8.99 a pound. And then it went from $8.99 a pound to $20 a pound to almost $30 a pound. For cocoa butter? $30 for cocoa butter a pound? Are you insane? Are you insane? So you have to think about, well, what else could I use? I use cocoa butter in my soap. So now I'm looking for alternatives. $78 for a case of 12, y'all. Let me put this up on the screen. $78 for a case of 12. So if that's the case, how much do you think that you could possibly sell a candle for? If the wax goes up, fragrance oils automatically, the prices went up in fragrance oils. How many of y'all seen that? How many of y'all seen that the increase of fragrance oil, the price increase in fragrance oil? How many of y'all seen that? So we know that the wax is increasing, the fragrance oil is increasing, the vessels are way up there, sky high. How much do you really think that you could sell a candle for and still make a profit? So at this point, you're selling candles, but just to make back what you did in a multiple of one. Who's doing that? Who does that benefit? That doesn't benefit anybody. That doesn't benefit anybody. So what you trying to do? Just stay afloat? No, I'm not in business to stay afloat. There are going to be times when I'm gonna have to struggle, or there's going to be times when things are going to be moving slower. But I'm not doing this so that I could just stay afloat. I'm doing this so that I could make some money. Right? Things gotta happen. Business has expenses. You have to make sure that you can pay them. There are things that's not incorporated in that price that you still have to pay for, such as your subscriptions. How many of us have millions of subscriptions? We got subscriptions for everything: QuickBooks, your websites, your email marketing platforms, your text messaging. We got subscriptions for everything. These things are going to come out even if we make a sale or not. So that means that we got to start thinking about how are we going to make money. If the cost of goods are going up, then what are we going to do? What are we going to do? $78 like for 12. For 12. Insane. Absolutely insane. Good morning, sis. Good morning, Chantel. And y'all already know what we say to that. You better thank a union member. You better what? You better thank a union member. Indeed, indeed, indeed. The increases are hurting us. It's hurting us, but it's also hurting the suppliers as well, Tiffany. So thank you so much for saying that. It's not just affecting us. So we could say, oh, they're trying to collapse the small businesses. It's hurting the bigger businesses too. It's hurting them just as much as it's hurting us, because they don't want to put these increases on us the way that they are, because they're not making money either. Their margins are shrinking too. Right? And once they get that stuff is sitting on shelves because everybody can't afford to get it. Who is paying $80 for 12 containers? Who's doing that? So now you got inventory just sitting there because you had to get it off of, out of customs or wherever you had to get your stuff from. And now it's just sitting there. So nobody is making the money. Nobody's making the money. Why won't this come down for me? Okay, here we go. Here we go. Good morning, Rosalicia. How are you doing this morning? She said, good morning, all. Good morning, good morning, good morning. You up early. Good morning, Big Meat. You a little late, but you here, girl. Good morning, good morning, good morning.
I think I'm Big Meat. Larry Hoover. Whipping work. Hallelujah.
Yay. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Martini says, I have 4 cases left and I'm still looking for alternatives because while I understand their cost, I can't justify that price point. They used to be $38 and they went to $44, then it went to $56, then it went to $68, and now it's $74. You cannot justify that price. You can't even say, my customers are not going to buy that, because how much can you increase your price for you to make a reasonable profit? Not just making it at cost, because what are we doing that for? Who's doing that? Nobody. I'm not selling something at cost. Why? I can't. You can't eat the cost. We're small businesses. We can't afford to eat costs like that. So what do? We have to figure out other solutions, and we have to figure out ways that we're able to navigate through these times. Right? I know. I'm just messing with you, girl. We have to figure out ways that we have to navigate through these times. So instead of figuring out, oh, I need to get these new vessels and I need to do all of this other stuff. Why don't we think about what we have? Because plenty of us, and I know because everybody in here has the same kind of hoarder mentality. And you may be like, Nikki, I don't have a hoarder mentality. My house is clean. I'm not talking about like that. I'm talking about we hoard things as creatives. We hoard supplies. We do. Let me know somebody in here who is a creative and they don't hoard supplies. Let me know and say it in the chat. Nikki, I don't hoard supplies. I know we hoard things that we may find some deals along the way. So now we got thousands of something, or we have hundreds of something. Fragrance oils, oh, I got to get the new samples of this. Oh, I got to try the samples of this. How many of us have thousands and thousands and thousands, or hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of 1 ounce sample bottles of fragrance oils that we're not going to use, that we've had for years because maybe we're going to use them? I know my people. I know my people. Your house may not be a mess and you may not be, looking like you in the episode of Hoarders for your home. But when it comes to your craft stuff, oh yes. Oh yes. And don't let you pick up a new thing that you excited about because you done bought all the things. And then you may have done it once or twice and then you haven't looked at it again. And now you got a bunch of whatever that thing is. I know I am not the only one. I'm amongst people that knows exactly what I'm talking about. I know I'm not the only one. I know. Y'all are crazy. I'm trying to get this screen down. Y'all don't want to work with me. My computer don't want me to be great. Here we go. Hi, my name is Tiffany and I am a craft hoarder. Listen, again, you amongst your family here. You are amongst your family. Hi, my name is Melody. I'm a hoarder. Yes. Martini says, I have a closet full of unused business supplies, not to mention my storage. Listen, and I'm pretty sure, like, if I go in my garage to see the things that I have in there, I got boxes, I've got tops, I've got bottles, I have jars, I have lids, I have stickers, I have so much stuff that I spend so much money on that I'm not using. Basie says she has empty nail bottles. Listen, we need to make some nail polish so we can put something in, we make some money with this stuff. Listen. See, I told you I'm amongst my people. Good morning, Lola Rose. How are you doing this amazing morning? I could use this. It's on sale for sure. For sure. You see, I tell y'all all the time, right? Wholesale Supplies Plus used to have gigantic sales on surplus items. Wherever they got these surplus plus things, they used to put them on a huge discount, right? So I would have hundreds and hundreds of bottles of things I didn't know if I needed, but I said, maybe I'm going to use it. And that is how we continue to keep on hoarding, because maybe we're going to use it. This time's going to be different. How many of y'all said that? This time's going to be different. I'm going to use these things and they still sitting on the shelf. This time's going to be different. I got candle jars. I said, oh yeah, I'm going to get back into candle making. I even bought wax. Because I was like, well, if I'm going to get back into candle making, I need to buy some more wax so I can make frosting and I could do this and I could do that. I ain't touched that wax and I ain't touched them jars. I'm looking at them right now. I have hundreds of wicks that I bought when we went through COVID. Hundreds of these wicks, because they said, it was really hard to get the wicks. And that's when I was making my dessert candles. It was really hard to get the wicks. So I said, how many do y'all have? I forgot how many bags they told me they had. And I bought all of the bags because I wanted to make sure that I had these wicks. These wicks has been sitting here since COVID. I have wooden wicks that I got from Makesy when it used to be the Wooden Wick Co. I have those sitting here with the little metal tabs and stuff like that. Why do I still have that? Why? Because one day I may use it, because that's what I'm saying to myself. One day I'm going to use it. Let me know. Put a hand up in the air if I'm talking to you. Let me know if this is a mirror. Okay? Martini said, Vasey, you making nail polish? Vasey used to make nail polish. You need to make some more because if you got them bottles, listen, nail polish and coloring books. Nail polish and coloring books for the holidays. They are great gifts. Great gifts. Give your kids some glittery nail polish. You put some glitter in there, the kids will love it. The kids will love it. Listen, I know I'm talking amongst my people. Some items I put on the marketplace, I refuse, and this is my problem, because I think I'm going to use it. I really think in my heart of hearts I'm going to use it. So therefore, I don't want to de-stash it. And I tell y'all to de-stash, because listen, if you're not going to use it, give it to somebody, put it in a good house, right? That somebody's going to use it. But I'm like, well, maybe, when I give it away or I de-stash it, then I might decide that I want to, listen, a whole hot mess. A whole hot mess. So we know that we have these items. So how can we use what we've already got, right? Our products, our main products. How can we use our main products, but those things that we have sitting on the shelves, those jars and bottles and containers and things that we purchased thinking we were going to use them, what can we put in there to add value? Or what products that you have on your shelves that has not been selling that you can add as a free gift. This is something we talk about all the time. This is how you can not have a deep discount, right? You may not even discount it, just put it in a pretty box and say, and you get a free gift. So now you still get your full price and you give them a free gift, right? So now that stuff is going to move. So we're going to get it. We don't have a 40% discount. We can't offer 50%, 65%, even 75, 90% like the stores be doing sometimes. We don't have that opportunity, but I can give you a full price on these 3 candle jars, and I'm going to throw a free gift in there. I'm going to throw a room spray in there. I'm going to throw a carpet refresher in there. I'm going to throw a car freshener thing in there. I'm going to throw one of those freshy things in there. I can do something that is going to offset the cost, or to increase my average order value. So instead of thinking about discounts, y'all, think about the bundles. Think about using those things that y'all have sitting on the shelves that you promised that you're going to use and it was going to be different. Use those things and put something in it. And Tiffany said, I don't want to sell my stuff. Me neither, girl. Me neither, because I might need it. I might need it. I don't know. Good morning. Lola said, now, Nikki, I just tuned in and I thought I was going to be in the bank, and you started talking about the hoarding material and immediately brought me to the front. Listen, I know my people. Miss Anita said, I just sent a box of wooden wicks to Nigeria. I bought them when I first started making candles 5 years ago. Like, yes, I'm looking at my wicks right now. Let me tell y'all, I have so many sugar sprinkles, because what was I doing with the sugar sprinkles? I was using it for my bath bomb cupcakes, which I no longer make anymore. I don't make bath bombs anymore because when the pandemic hit, citric acid went from $55 a bag to $200 a bag. I said, absolutely not. I will not be making a bath bomb, because how much on my bath bomb is going to be? $50? No, I'm not doing that. So I stopped making bath bombs. So now I have all of these sugar decorations. I had threw a box of sugar decorations away. I had little roses. I had all those little decorative sugar decorations, like the little knives for Halloween. I had little bees. I had Hello Kitty, Batman, all those things that you put on the cupcakes, the real cupcakes. I had all of those so I could stick them on my bath bomb cupcakes. I've got plenty of stuff. That I could be creating. I have plenty of ingredients for the items that I thought I was going to make that I could use to increase my average order value. Right? And I'm not the only one. I know we all do. So what can you do? And I want you to think about it. And I don't want you to think too long, because today's the 28th. I want you to have it together before the 31st. So what is it that you have that you could use? You know how easy it is to make room spray? Do you know that you can make room spray with 4 ingredients? You can make room spray with 4 ingredients. You don't need a base. Bases are nice because you don't have to shake them because they're not going to separate. But you could do anything. Get some coconut oil. You got some perfume rollers. Get you some coconut oil from the supermarket. That's less than $10. And make you some perfume roll-on bottles and add that as an add-on. Because it ain't going to cost you nothing. And use those little sample fragrance oils that you got sitting on the shelf from all of the holidays that you did not use. Use those and make those as your little free gift. Why not? Make a little wax melts. Y'all, I'm pretty sure y'all got plenty of those because I know I do. I have plenty of those circle those wax, what do you call them? The wax trays. Those the wax melt trays. I had plenty of those. I don't know why I bought so many, but I had them. I don't know why I bought so many, but I did. And I had wax. Give them something else. Hey, good morning, Sheila from VA. What's going on? How are you doing this amazing morning? Sheila from VA say, everything I say can and will be used against me in the Horton Court of Crafters, guilty as charged. I love that. Michi, write that down. Michi, write that down. Michi, write that down. Michi, write that down. Make that a t-shirt. Michi, make that a t-shirt. Michi, make that a t-shirt. One more time. Michi, make that a t-shirt. Big Meech, Big Meech, Big Meech. Make that a t-shirt. We all need that t-shirt. Right? That would be a dope t-shirt. Oh my goodness. I love it. Wait a minute. Coconut oil for perfume roll on? Yep. Yep, I got a whole video on it on TikTok. Yes, indeed. All you need is coconut oil and fragrance oil and a perfume roller bottle. Boom, done, in a label. Done. You can make that in 10 minutes. Let me tell y'all, I think I still have my coconut bottle. I think it's 16 ounces of oil. Now, you may not want to do coconut because some people have coconut allergies, but you let people know it's coconut, right? But if you wanted to use like jojoba oil or something else, use something else, right? But you take the oil in your perfume and your fragrance oil and you mix it. And that's it. You put it in a bottle and you're done. You put it in a bottle and it's done. Listen, there's so many things that we can do that we're overthinking. We are overthinking way too much. Way too much. Way too much. She said, I'm here. I'm here. We need that as a t-shirt, Big Meech. We need it as a t-shirt. I should start charging for all my great ideas. You should. You should. The four ingredient room spray is easy to make. Yes, it is. It's even if you don't have experience in room sprays. I've never made room spray before. You don't need experience. You just need to know how to measure. You don't need experience to make the room spray. It takes distilled water. It takes the preservative, the fragrance, and witch hazel. I like to use witch hazel. I wasn't using witch hazel before, but my friend Yvonne said if you use a certain amount of witch hazel, it helps the fragrance to bind and it helps to linger longer. So I said, okay, did it. And it's easy, super easy to make. These are like, you don't have to, like candles, you got to test. You got to wait, you know what I'm saying? You got to worry about safety and all this other stuff. Listen, as long as your ingredients are not expired, because if you're going to put a preservative in there, you for sure want to make sure that the preservative is not expired. And go on ahead and make it. It's not going to cost you, this is barely going to cost you anything. A gallon of distilled water costs $1. Witch hazel has gone up, so you could probably get it for $2-3. Your preservative, that's where you're going to spend the money, the preservative and the fragrance, but you're not going to really spend the money on the fragrance if we're thinking about the fragrance oils that we've already got. So you're not going to be spending no money on that. And if you make products with a preservative already, then you have the preservative. You could get a preservative for less than $10. No. I mean, you can get a little bottle, but you know, you can still get it. And make it and sell it for the holidays. Listen, you buy 3 of my candles, get our holiday room spray. Buy 3 candles, get our holiday carpet refresher. Carpet refresher takes baking soda, baking powder. Is it baking powder or baking soda? Baking soda is the orange bag. Baking soda and fragrance oil. Those are the 2 ingredients. Mix it and let it dry and put it in a bottle. Increase your average order value. It don't take much. We sitting here thinking about, oh, what we got to do? How we going to make this work? Oh, I got to research this. And I know you don't. No, you don't. It don't take all that research. It don't. The carpet refresher takes 2 ingredients. The perfume rollers take 2 ingredients. The room spray takes about 4 ingredients. You don't have to sit there and reinventing nothing. You want to sell a little extra something because you want to have something at a low cost? Sell some perfume rollers. You can sell them for $5 if you wanted to, but you can always go up higher. Especially if you get the largest size perfume rollers. Everybody is throwing a perfume roller in their bag these days. Everybody is throwing perfume rollers in their bags these days. And all you have to do is go to the supermarket and get you some coconut oil and use your fragrance oil you already have and get you some roller bottles that you can get from anywhere and make you some perfume roll-on. Throw it in the bag, $5. You at a market, that's a little thing you put right there before the people check out. Would you like to buy one of our perfume rollers? They're only $5. We have 5 cents here. You know, it's perfect to stick in your bag. You want to put it at your desk. You know, you want to go out, you know, just a little refresher. $5. That's it. People be like, when you get to the end and you have those little things that you can just throw in the bag, like, oh, that costs $2, oh, that costs $1. People like, oh yeah, add that. And then they looking for different scents. Oh, I think I might like this. I think I might like this, like this, like this. By the time they finish with all of those little knickknacks that you got close to checkout, they done spend an extra $20. Y'all with me? Say y'all with me in the chat. Say I'm with you, Nikki. If you with me in the chat, stop overthinking what you're going to do. Stop overthinking what you're going to do. Simple, easy. You want to make body oil? You want to make body oil? You figure out your oils that you want to use and make sure they got a long shelf life. Mix your fragrance oil in it. Make sure you measure correctly because everything has strengths. So measure correctly and make your body oil and put a label on it. Slap a label on it. Listen. And Nikki has a video on how to make room sprays from 2 years ago. Listen, I've been on top of this, right? Who said I was before my time? I think my best friend had said that when for my birthday. She's like, she has always been ahead of her time. I'm telling you, it's not that difficult. Not that difficult. Distilled water, make sure it says distilled water, witch hazel, preservative, fragrance. Most of it you've already got. You want to make perfume oil? Like I said, go to the supermarket. Yes, fractionated coconut oil. Order it from Walmart. I don't have any of the things you mentioned. That's because you make cups and stuff, though. But you do have fragrance oil. I don't have any of the things you mentioned, but I have drinking water and a bunch of black t-shirts left. I sold a bunch of cups, but would love to sell them all. I need to work on my space. Listen, make the hoarder cup. Make the hoarder cup, Big Meech. Make the hoarder cup. I got to share my cup. I did open it, but I'm going to keep it in the box and I'm going to share with everybody. I was supposed to go show up today on camera. Miss Kim said she wasn't going to be able to do it, and y'all already told y'all I done pulled something in my back like an old lady. But yes, my cup is beautiful. Michi made a custom cup, and it's frosted. Y'all know how I feel about frosted things. And Michi put that on the cup, and so at least you know that you get some cups from us. We'll buy them. Cause how many of y'all would want one of those crafted cups from the quote that Miss Sheila said? Perfume rollers have been a game changer, especially in person. Listen, you better tell them, Martini. Y'all better tell them, Martini. Martini said, perfume rollers have been a game changer, especially in person. I sell them for $21. Do you know how much they cost? I got a video on TikTok. Like I said, it costs less than $1 to make it. Less than $1. She said I sell them for $21 and I offer a $6 milk. Come on, milk bath shot. Listen. We overthinking, y'all. We overthinking. I do have fragrance oils. Yep. You got fragrance oils. You got pigments. You got all kinds of stuff. Add these things and increase your average order value. Somebody put increase in the chat. Increase your territory. Somebody put increase in the chat. Stop overthinking. Stop overthinking. Nikki, I don't know how I'm going to increase my average order value. I'm going to have to get more wax. No, you're not. You're going to use what you got. No. You got some extra bottles? You got some sprayer caps? I had hundreds of sprayer caps. I was like, where did all these sprayer caps come from? And why did I buy so much? Room spray. Because I'm going to make some. I don't know what I was making. It might have been body mist. It might have been, I don't remember what I got it for. I don't even remember what I got it for, but I know I got them. I have so many tumblers. I think they're multiplying. Y'all better get them out there with the people. What the people are loving right now. What's going on in the world that people are loving? Make your tumblers on whatever it is that they're loving. Make one. Don't make them all, but just in case they don't sell, make one and see how they move. And when they start moving, then you make them. Where's the best place to buy spray bottles for the room sprays? I order, it depends. I like to, and this is the thing that I'm going to say for y'all. I don't order my stuff from just because they have a good reputation, right? That's not how I order my stuff. Because the way shipping is set up, I order what's closest to me or what I could go get. Or, I'm still making sure that they're good quality, but I don't just order from a place because somebody, suggests that I order from there, especially if my shipment's going to be sky high. Then I'm definitely not going to order from there. So I always suggest see what's around you first, because you'll keep the cost down. See what's around you first and what's comparable to other brands, and see if it works well for you. Then do that. Like I said, I'm a fan of going to get my stuff. I am a fan of low shipping. I do not like to pay high shipping. I do not, but it depends. Like check around. That's what I suggest. But I do know that wholesale supplies plus, and I'm putting air quotes in the air, have free shipping. And it ain't free shipping because they got they're selling, what was it? Was it castor oil? Not castor oil. It was one of the oils they were selling for like $60. I said, you got to be out of your mind. A gallon of this oil is $20 on Amazon. A gallon of this oil is $20 on Bulk Apothecary. You've got to be out of your mind if you think I'm paying $70 for a gallon of this oil. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. So I go where the shipping is a little bit lower. Increase. Yes, increase in there. Increase. You said you wanted to make body spray. I did. But I wanted to do, I started with the room spray because I was doing, that's how I got the frosted bottles, because I was doing a Barbie collection and I wanted to use that for the frosted bottles. So I do have that, but years ago I bought these white bottles and I have tons of those. Tons of them. Don't let Chantel tell you how to make your body oil though. Don't let Chantel tell you how to make your body oil though, because she's gonna tell you use drops. I was like, oh, Chantel. No. Was it room spray? I think it was room spray. And she was like, oh, you need 30 drops. I said, how much does that equal in ounces or grams? Because I'm not doing no drops. I'm not doing no drops. Listen, I hope that this was helpful. I hope that this jogged some things in your mind, like, oh yeah, I got this, I could do this, I could do that. I hope that it made it easier for you to see that you can come up with something to have as a little bonus add-on, a little something that you put at your checkout if you're doing pop-up markets that's at a low cost, so that people just go ahead and throw it in. Oh, this is a girl saying, oh, my daughter would love this. Oh, this person would love this. Oh, I could use this for my Secret Santa. Oh, let me get 5 of these. Oh, Listen, and it takes you no time. It's not going to take you all the time in the world to do. Listen, I'm just saying, listen to mama. listen to Big Mama. Oh my gosh. Christina said, I introduced the perfume rollers at the festival for men and women. It was a hit. See, the men provided fragrance suggestions. Oh, nice. So hopefully next time when you come to the next one, you have the suggestions, or hopefully you got their email addresses and you tell them, hey, I have these. We just made fresh for the holidays. We got this scent and this scent. I know y'all was looking for this scent, and here we go. I got it. I got y'all. Right? Thank you so much, Tiffany. Tiffany said this was phenomenal. Made me really think. Hey, let's get it. Let's go. I love that. Let me see. Listen, I learned with drops. Listen, I don't do drops. I do not do drops. I will put the drops in on the scale and see how much that weighs, and then I will use the weight the next time. I'm not sitting there counting 50 drops. That is not what I'm doing. I'm going to do it one time and one time only, and I'm going to see how many grams or ounces this is, and that's what I'm going to use. You will not get me standing over talk about some 50 drops. I'm 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I forgot where I was at. Nope, not doing it. Listen, that's how I learned with drops. I eyeball everything now. I'm good at it. Nope, not me. I'm going to measure it out first, and then I'm going to know next time, and I'm going to change my recipe, and I'm going to put the adjustment where it says however many drops, it's going to say X amount of grams, X amount of ounces. It's going to say that, because I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. So, like I said, I hope this was really, really good for y'all. Tomorrow we're going to come back on, and we're probably going to talk more about the increase in the average order value, and also things that you can just add on, right? Especially at your checkout counter. That is simple and easy for you. Don't you do it. Simple and easy for you, and cost effective. It's not going to take you long. It's not going to cost you a lot of money, and it's going to be something that people are going to want. Cut it out. Another hit conversation. Thank you. Thank you for another gem, Nick. Thank you. Listen, all right, y'all, because if y'all don't hear your little nephew in here making noise, cut it out. Kendrick winking at me. So I am wrapping it up. So thank you, everybody, for rocking with me today. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. If you're watching the replay, hashtag replay in the comments. Let me know if you like today's topic. Also, if you are not subscribed, I need y'all to subscribe, and turn on your notifications bell so that you can be notified when we go live. We go live Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for Coffee with Nikki, your daily cup of information and inspiration. Follow me, cut it out. Follow me on all social media. So if you want to know about how to make things, and I do have a lot of those videos on TikTok. I do have them on here on YouTube too, because that's where it started. It all started here. So if you want to go back and see, I'm definitely going to come back with some. I keep saying I'm going to put these videos up. I got them in my phone. I just gotta edit and put them up, and I'm also going to put the price points on there too, so that you can see how easy it is. You want to make carpet refreshers? Listen, go to like a BJ's, a Costco's, and they got them big old bags. The best time is when Walmart have the pool stuff. When it's about to be summertime, they have it there. But then, everybody don't get their baking soda from Walmart, so they always have it, and so it gets reduced by the end of the summer. But either way, all you need to do is get the baking soda and get the big bag, and then you can make a ton of carpet refreshers. So I'm going to do, I think I should probably do a series. Matter of fact, I'm going to do a series. I'm going to do a series, because these are things, like I said, they could be little add-ons, and they can be things that you do as free gifts if you want to. So yes, with that being said, I'm about to wrap this up. Leave my nephew alone. He ain't being a good boy. He ain't being no good boy. I mean, he's being good because he didn't bark, but he growling at me. He is growling at me. So that is it for today, y'all. Make sure y'all follow me on all social media. I am Bubble Babes. That's BABEZ University everywhere. And that is it. Everybody have an amazing day. I will see y'all back here tomorrow, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, God willing. And I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. Have a great day, y'all. Bye. Oh, I can't stop it.